Hey, what is up, ladies and gents? Nate here, bringing you my review for The Flash, episode 16, known as Rogue Time, because, we get to see the Rogues, even though they were good, like, the villains for the episode, I feel like they didn't play a big factor into it. And now what I mean by that is that I feel like the main point of this episode was relationships between Harrison and Cisco, Cisco and his brother, Iris and Barry, Linda and Barry, all of the relationships that we see throughout the episode. I think those were like the most central points, and then the rogues like Captain Cold, Heatwave, and Golden Glider were just there to kind of like be there. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because Golden Glider, Captain Cold, and Heatwave, I definitely loved their performances in this episode. They're very cool, I guess, pun intended. Because whenever we see Wentworth Miller and Dominic Purcell, and now adding to the list, Peyton List, it's definitely they have such a good chemistry on camera, and like it's just enjoyable to see, even though they're villains. And going on the point of like the rogues just being there to be there, I feel like the writers were just like, we need a story so we can incorporate time travel and incorporate Harrison Wells and everybody else's relationships within the episode. And that was about it, because like the whole like there's a new Godfather in town and his name is Cold, like I felt like okay. And then like just the whole casino thing, and then like trying to get the money from the casino, I was like, okay, I don't know how that makes you a Godfather, but okay. But I did enjoy the threat factor that they had, especially Captain Cold when he was threatening Cisco's brother's life, where I thought, oh, maybe he might not do anything, because Captain Cold, he doesn't have a thing for murder, because that's kind of his rule, like no murdering anybody, because that's like, we don't want the heat from the cops if we do murder. Like, we can injure people, we can try to, like, the Flash is our only enemy, and that's all we should care about. But like actually seeing him like freeze, like giving first degree frostbite to Cisco's brother Dante, I was like, ooh. And they showed the fingers too, just to emphasize that they could have just saved budget and just like kept it on like Cisco's face and like Captain Cold and not show the fingers at all. But they did it anyway, and I was like, oh, that's a threat. And then we see that Cisco later reveals that Barry Allen is the Flash to Captain Cold. I don't know if Captain Cold told like his sister or Heatwave, but now Captain Cold knows. So yeah, there's that. And the whole conversation between both Barry and Captain Cold, where we get to see their relationship deepen, because in the comics, and I feel like that's what they're going to do in a show, is that the Flash and Captain Cold don't hate each other. They have mutual respect for one another, or at least towards Captain Cold's side, where he just likes he likes treating Barry or the Flash just like he's his enemy, and he's probably his best antagonist, while the Reverse Flash is an actual reverse. Captain Cold's like his like mutual enemy, where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna like do stuff, but I know you're gonna stop me at one point, or you might not, and that might be good, but I'm gonna let you know I'm not gonna hurt anybody, I'm not gonna murder anybody, and stuff like that. And also, the name drop of the Rogues Gallery. Oh, because if you don't know, that's what the Rogues are called. The bandits of like people with the powers that go against the Flash. They're called the Rogues Gallery, or something similar. Like, they're called the Rogues or the Rogues Gallery, depending. Like, the Rogues just is what you need to know. And I thought it was just fantastic just seeing that, because I love Wentworth Miller's line. He was like, huh, Rogues Gallery. Cute. But on to the relationships of the episode, because like I said, I feel like that was the more key, like, component, like the theme that they were trying to do within the episode. And Barry made himself single-handedly. Like, he knew everything about the future and yet still made him single. And I think that's supposed to be like his consequence for like knowing the future, I guess. I do have to say one thing: the entire confession scene, like the confession that Barry gave to Iris, that was, I don't know if it was the writing. I feel like it was definitely the writing, but it was definitely cringy. Like, I was like, this is some bad writing. Like, I don't know what it was. Like, it was just like, it just felt awkward, like the whole scene. And I feel like both actors, like Grant Gustin and Candace, are both fine actors. I feel like they could play it off. But maybe it was just, like I said, maybe it was just the writing, but that was really off-putting. But yeah, Barry made himself single by dumping his girlfriend and confessing his love to his best friend. And yet he's let, because I don't know. Oh man, this is the CW part of the show, because like even in the end, like if you're a comic book reader, you know that at least I'm hoping that Barry ends up with Iris somehow, and yeah, because like that's how it is. And then Linda ends up with Barry's sidekick, Kid Flash, Wally West. So this is gonna play into it somehow. Maybe season 2. I don't know. I have no idea how the season's gonna end. Actually, I do. I have a feeling that it's either gonna end with Reverse Flash, or Gorilla Grodd, or the Rogues Gallery. It's either those 3 or 2 of the 3. And I feel like if it's 2 of the 3, it will be like the Reverse Flash and the Rogues, and not Gorilla Grodd. I feel like Gorilla Grodd's like a season 2 thing. And then on to Harrison and Cisco. Cisco's relationship with his brother. You obviously there's tension, like there's like a tension between the two, and I like that. It was nice seeing Cisco outside of Star Labs and seeing his personal life and all of this. And you see like when he goes to the bar, when Golden Glider comes up to him, he's like, "Wait, you're not talking to Barry? You're talking to me?" And you just see like how he is towards like, at least towards like in public. But man, oh man, when Harrison Wells brought like Cisco to the Force Field thing from the mid-season finale, I was like, oh, is he gonna kill him again? And then he said the exact same line that he said last week in the last episode. I was like the line being like, "You have taught me what it is like to have a son." I was like, oh, he's gonna kill him again. And but then I realized he's doing the same line, but it's for like a different reason. I was like, phew. We can't have Cisco dying 2 episodes in a row. That is not what we need. And then to the Reverse Flash part of the episode, we see he goes up to Darren Cross, I believe his name is, and the newspaper guy who's working with Iris, and he kills him essentially because if you don't remember, Darren Cross was gonna release a story about Harrison Wells not being the man who he really is, and that's not the story of the century, because you know he's from a different century, because he's Eobard Thaw, and you know. Yeah, but in this episode, you really get to see like the Reverse Flash power starts knocking him out, like knocking him straight up, like a Shoryuken from Street Fighter, and just like knocking him back and forth. And then like when Darren Cross is like against the wall and all this, you see like the Reverse Flash's hand just go straight, because he's behind like a wall, and I don't know why Reverse Flash did this, but like he went to the other side of the wall, and I mean, it was cool either way, and just like stuck his hand through the wall and straight through Darren Cross's body to kill him. And I was like, okay, phasing through objects is now a thing. Just can't wait till Barry learns it. So yeah, that was the episode. I gotta say, I enjoyed the episode, but it was not as good as last week's or the Firestorm episode. But my grade for that episode, I'm gonna give it a B+. It was nice seeing the Rogues. It's nice seeing Peyton List as Golden Glider. She's very pretty as an actress. I mean, this is the CW, and we all know at the CW, like, you could have everybody, like, all the girls from all the shows from the CW, and you could do, like, a swimsuit calendar edition, and you would profit from it, like, a lot. But anyway, the episode, it was nice seeing everyone's relationships with one another. I'm sorry, I'm sick. But especially, like, Barry's and Captain Cold's, I like seeing that mutual respect between the two. And not only that, we get to see Barry Front make himself single. It wasn't Iris, it wasn't Linda, he made himself single. It was also nice seeing Harrison Wells' relationship with Cisco, especially since Cisco isn't like catching on to him and all of this, and also seeing Harrison Wells' full extent of the Reverse Flash's powers and all of that good stuff. Oh, I forgot to mention one thing. Barry is now suspicious of Harrison as well once he saw the Darren Cross story come up where Darren Cross is missing, which I found that was very quick to file a report of someone is missing. But you know, it's a comic book show, so what can you do? So my question to you guys is, how do you think Barry's gonna react when he finds out that Harrison Wells is the Reverse Flash? Do you think he's gonna panic or like break down crying like we saw last week with Cisco, or do you think he's gonna like just man up and be like, "You're the man who killed my mother. I'm gonna get you, Harrison," and all of this? Let me know down in the comments below. I feel like it might be something in between. He's gonna like, "I can't believe it, but I still have to end you because you killed my mother," and all of this. But yeah, with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Thanks for watching, but don't forget to leave a like if you think the video deserves it. Subscribe to my channel down below if I entertained your face for a little bit. I'll see you guys all tomorrow for The Walking Dead, the Parasite Maxim finale, and then Arrow. So until then, bye.